the right place?
Did we send you a check, ma'am? Miss, did we just send you a check? Oh, okay. Well, then thanks for coming. Gary, go ahead. What were you saying?
When I needed to go back to teaching, I go to those interviews, and I usually knew somebody on the panel. Later, they called me. You did great. You had great answers to all the questions. You have incredible experience. They loved you and all this stuff. They're going another way. Sound healing is ancient wisdom, and science is, has studied it. So it's very fascinating. I love going down this rabbit hole.
I'll do the intro. Welcome to Doin and Gary Doing 60. We're here to unwrap, unpack, and navigate the world at this age. You can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and wherever amazing podcasts are found. We're on Instagram and Facebook. We're not on Facebook. We're on Facebook.
Maybe we should be added to Facebook.
And we're also on Blue Sky. And of course, you can watch us on our YouTube channel at Pfeiffer Pod, Doin and Gary Doing 60.
Can I transition to something else?
Yes.
Please.
No,
Dawn was like, no, I have more questions about Nicole.
I do have more questions, but Gary's next. Gary gets the next one.
No, only because one of the things we talk about, given that the title of this podcast is Doin and Gary Doing 60, we have to talk about age.
I'm just bummed that it's not called 3 Peas in a Pod anymore, because I'm a pea.
You are a pea.
Well, maybe we'll do another podcast.
We were all in the same reg class.
That's right.
Sorry.
Making that transition, whether it's turning 40 or turning 50 or turning 60, whatever that number is, for some people, it's like not a thing. It's just another number. For other people, a certain age might be a little difficult of a transition to make. So was there any age for you that as you turned from, the year before into that year, was there any bad feelings, any angst, any...
You only want to hear the bad ones?
Or good ones.
Well, if there's a really good party one,
Well, I can look back and go, the threshold into 40 was life-changing. That was when that turmoil happened and it changed my career path. The transition into 50 was when I got divorced. I started performing on stage with our local community theater. Really? So I'm like, it was like this new freedom. Yeah.
I went to see you in The Women.
Yeah, Little Women and Dixie Swim Club. Of course, I'd be in Dixie Swim Club. And then was the one I first started with was A Christmas Story. I was the mom. You'll shoot your eye out with it.
Oh, that one?
Yeah. That was fun. It was a lot of fun. The little kid that played Ralphie was incredible.
So Phoebe, but this is a huge transition too. This is a big reinvention too, because I don't know how you've dealt with their stage fright. Did you dive right into it? And why did you put yourself into that position to?
Yeah, I had severe stage fright. In high school, I auditioned for one play and I was humiliated and I was never going to do it again, right? Okay. And I never tried out for solos and choir. No. And, I had to stand in front of whole school and sing songs with them. I didn't have any problem with that. Even our whole county, did this whole thing, and everybody, I had no problem conducting kids and leading groups and things like that. But yeah, being on stage, auditioning was the scary part. And I did this personal growth thing with a coach, and we learned about ourselves, what's our true nature kind of thing. And what came up was that performing was a thing for me. And I did it for attention. And I was like, boy, that's been shut down. And so it was like an awakening for me that, in what ways am I performing? So that's when I started to do my voice it's now called sound washing, that voice work that I was talking about. I did it in front of a group of people for the first time. And I didn't get humiliated. I like tears came out, and then afterwards everybody shared a little, not everybody, some people shared the profound effect it had on them. And so it was like this, wow, awareness. And people kept nudging me. People in my town of Reading were like, oh, performing, you should try out for one of the plays. You should. So, they have one community theater group. And I don't know how I got the courage, but enough people nudged me, and somebody told me when the auditions were, and I showed up and I auditioned, and I got in. I thought I'm just gonna audition. I'm not even gonna worry about
But
getting
did you
in.
feel like you had to put yourself in a position of an uncomfort or discomfort to get through something, or like what was that for?
It was sort of a surrender to, okay,
Okay.
if this is my nature, if this is really what I'm here to do, to perform, then show me what that looks like,
Okay.
And, theater isn't my go-to for sure, but I've been in 4 plays now, I've been in operas before, but I wasn't a lead, singing in the chorus, walking across stage. And I would have the director of Opera San Jose would pick me out of the chorus and go, I want you to walk across the stage at this one place, I would get picked out for things like that. We would sing in the choir. I think we went on tour in Arizona or something, singing at these conferences, and somebody would come up to me afterwards, like point me out and say, oh, you are such a beautiful singer. Out of a whole choir. And so there's something to that. I light up or something, and so it wasn't like I pushed through anything though. I didn't
Okay.
force myself. And when I got there, I realized the thing that kept me from auditioning there is that they always ask for an 8x10 picture of you. And I'm like, who has an 8x10? But I didn't think of it that way. I'm like, well, I don't have an 8x10. I guess I can't audition. Then I ask people that are really involved in they go, don't worry about it. They don't care.
There's this thing called a phone that you can actually take a picture on. Maybe your children can teach you about that.
They just didn't even care about the picture. It just wasn't a thing. It didn't matter. They should just take that off of the audition, details or whatever.
Well, here's the thing too, because I mean, yes, people were picking you out for things, but also remember, if you're in a play, focus is on you. When you're speaking, when you're in front, when you have a part in a play, even if it's a part with an ensemble, you're in focus when you have a soliloquy, something to say,
Monologue. Yep.
a monologue, whatever. So how did
Yep.
that feel?
I loved it. The
Really?
hardest
Okay, good.
part was memorizing my lines. Oh, even harder than memorizing my lines because I'm turning 50, my first play. So I'm in my 50s, had chemo. Let's just put that in the mix. And so it was about 10 years, still have a little bit of chemo brain. So I had to do a lot of things. I did use technology. I put all my lines on voice memos and I would play them constantly in my ears and then try to say them. And then I would do the line before and then say my line, that kind of thing. But the hardest thing was doing an accent.
Oh,
I had to do a Southern accent for Dixie Swim Club. And then I was in a thriller called Death Trap. And I
Oh
played,
yeah.
get this, the neighboring woo-woo, seer.
oh.
Was right up my alley. It was like, everyone was like, why are you struggling with this? Just do what you do. Just like go over everything. I'm like, oh yeah, that's totally a thing. So yeah, but having those, and I was supposed to have an accent with that one too. It was like Dutch, and they're like, I'm like listening to Dutch videos and I'm trying to get the Dutch
That's
thing. I'm
pretty
like, how do they
specific.
do it? It's very specific and very obscure. And I tried really hard. I was just overthinking it. And they're like, you know what? Nobody's going to know if it's Dutch or whatever. Just make it sound weird. So just say certain words, funny, it was fine. And yeah, and I had some really fun moments in all of them. And
And
in
you're
Little Women, I was the Aunt March, like the angry rich aunt, I'd float in and bust in and like scare everybody and then say something rude and then leave. Very fun.
sounds like me.
I got to
Yeah.
see her in 2 of those 4 shows.
Yeah.
Huh.
Which ones
Yeah.
did you go to? You saw Little Women.
And I think the other one was The Christmas Story.
Oh, you saw Christmas
Because
Story.
I'd been in that theater twice.
Yeah. It was a
That's when I
funky,
walked in. When I walked
funky
in the second
theater.
time, I go, "This looks familiar. I've been here before." And who
Yeah.
else would it have been with but you?
Yeah. It was one of those, it was in a warehouse. It was
Yes.
like an L-shaped stage with an
Yes.
apex.
Yeah.
So there's seating on two sides. And then, a lot of time, any soliloquy had to be done like to the apex. You're not looking
Yeah.
at anybody.
Right.
Because that way they could all see you emoting and doing your thing. So there's a lot of, they've built a new theater and no, I haven't. I was just looking at auditions though today.
Really? Okay, so this is a whole new world for you then, Phoebe. I mean,
Yeah.
you've been doing it for a
But
little
you know how
while, but
like you give up your life. You got to
yeah.
go to rehearsals. You're up night late. I go to bed before 9 o'clock. I can't stay up late.
But just not discuss our discussion today. I mean, you have been through a lot of difficult times, but also it sounds like you've been through a lot of transformative things,
Hmm.
a lot of
Yeah.
very positive experiences.
Yeah.
So it sounds like it's constantly reinventing or
Constantly.
seeing or experiencing
And
something.
constantly realizing don't reinvent the wheel. You already do this thing. Just offer a sound bath. And the church was doing, this one person was doing regular sound baths with crystal bowls, and she moved away. And they said, hey, and I was doing mine kind of sporadically and trying to reinvent the thing. And they're like, you want to do it every month on Friday night? And I'm like, sure. So then now people are coming.
Hmm.
Like I've had more of an audience than I've ever had.
And
I've
did
had
that
book
lead you to
signings
becoming?
there and like all kinds of things
We'll get to
there.
books, but I think also did that get you on the path to becoming a cert? I'm sorry, I don't know what is it certification or you're trained,
Sound. I'm a Reiki master.
right? So
That's
becoming a
certified.
master.
And then the
So
sound healing is more intuitive.
okay,
Uh,
but a Reiki
yeah.
master requires a lot, and you become certified in
Hmm.
that.
Hmm.
Okay,
There's three
wow.
levels.
Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
huh?
Yeah. But then turning 60, I'm like, no sweat. 60, whatever. Whatever. I
Yeah.
mean, 40 was fine, 50 was fine, 60 was fine. And then my body starts breaking down.
Mhm.
My body's like, oh. And you go to somebody and you say, my hip hurts and they're like, well, that kind of happens at your age. I hate that. I hate when they
Yeah,
tell you that. They don't have
yeah.
an answer. They're just like, yeah, it's old age. Don't tell me that. I'm not old. My
Well,
parents
also,
were playing tennis in their 60s.
yeah.
What is
Get
this?
it. So let me switch gears just a little bit too. Have you, through your transitions and different phases of what you've gone through, have you experienced any forms of ageism?
Yes.
And have you not gotten something that you wanted because you believe it was something to do with your age?
Yes. I mean, spiritually, I look at it and go, well, I'm glad I didn't get that. But yeah, there was a time going through the divorce when I needed to go back to teaching. And so I was applying for jobs and getting interviews. I go to those interviews, and I usually knew somebody on the panel. They would tell me after later they'd call me, you did great. You had great answers to all the questions. You have incredible experience. Your letters of recommendation are supreme, and they loved you and all this stuff. And then but they're going another way. And in the school district, the way salaries work is, kind of based on how many units,
Mm.
classes you've taken. And I was a hog for units. I was always wanting to learn more. So I had so many units, I was off the chart, and they're trying to get the cheapest deal they can.
And
So
are they
they would,
obligated to follow those units, Phoebe, when they see your
yes,
accreditation or all your units?
yeah,
They know
they
that your
have
pay
to
scale
pay
will be
you
consistent.
there. They have to, yeah.
Ah,
They don't have to give you all your years. They usually don't transfer all your years, but like when I moved from San Jose up here, I had 4 years. They gave me five, credit for this. That moves you up on the pay scale. I know I'm
yeah.
going down, but that's up. One isn't. But and then I moved, from school to school, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we'll give you all 10 years," and that's unusual. They have to really want you to give you your full 10 years and all your units, but the units they have to put you on the scale where you belong. At least it
Gotcha.
was at the time, and they would do anything to, you know, go the cheaper route. So they went with
So
somebody
it,
who was less experienced, who didn't do as well in the interview, who couldn't give them the program that they wanted. I could, and that happened more than once. And of course, they can't say it's because you're too expensive or because you're too old,
Hmm.
you know.
mhm.
But what we go through all those years of experience. We pay for all those units. We pay for those
Mhm.
classes. We go through the effort to take the classes, and it's worth nothing.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Can't get
actually
a
worth a
job.
lot. The experience is worth a lot, and I mean the experience and what you would bring to the table with that experience would be incredibly beneficial to your students or those
Yes,
students.
but
But
in an administrator that's deciding who to hire,
mhm,
they're going to go with the cheaper one.
gotcha,
So
gotcha.
that to me was ageism.
Okay,
Like,
Yeah.
got it.
yeah, I get punished for being excellent. I get passed over because I'm too good.
It happens to a lot of people. I mean, a lot of people just filling out applications now online because most of it is electronic.
Yeah,
Look at the years that you graduate. I mean, we've talked about this before.
yeah,
Possibly if you had the year you graduated college, the year you
right,
graduated high school, they can make
right,
a quick assumption about how old you are
right.
from your submissions and not
Yeah,
even bother with you.
there's no way to cover that up. And they want to
Right.
see a sequential, like, well, what happened in these years? What was going
Hmm.
on there? Why did you leave and then come back? There's
Hmm.
that kind of thing. But yeah, moms deal with that all the time. Well, I
Sure.
raised my kids. Oh, well, but now you're not significant enough. Like you're not in alignment with what's going on, so you can't be relevant. Yeah, but I've been with kids and I've been in the community, and there's a lot of relevance that you can bring.
Well, we want to continue talking about you, and I think we should talk about the fact that you are a published author.
Oh, I am.
So,
I meant to get a copy of one of my. I don't have one sitting
one
around.
of her books.
one, one of. Yes,
How many are there?
there are two published that I am international best-selling author for Amazon. It's not a New York
Whatever.
Times, whatever. But
Take the
yeah,
flowers. It's all
it's
good.
a big deal. It's a big
Yeah,
It's
deal.
a big
it
deal.
is.
Yeah, and the last book I published is called Soul Biz. So they're all short stories of people sharing their experience in a soulful business, and sometimes it was advice for somebody who wants to start a soulful business, or encouragement or how to do something, but
So
based
sorry,
on their.
what does soulful business mean? What does that
So
mean?
like like a spiritual business or
Ah, okay,
healer or Reiki, sound
okay,
healing, and all the things that we've been talking about. But it could be anything. It could be a writer, it could be a yoga teacher, anything that's you know and an entrepreneur is usually quite soulful. You're following your calling
okay.
to do something that you have followed, some
Hmm.
sort of guidance to do that. Yeah. And then the book that I have coming up this year is called Voice and Vision. Use your voice to bring your vision to life.
And that is the one you're the sole
Yes, I
person,
am.
whereas the others were
Right.
collaborations?
The other ones were collaborations. I had, uh, a couple of entries in the last book, just one in the first book. And then this one, I've been, I wrote it in a year. I took another year to edit my, personal editing. And this year has been working with the editor to get it wrapped up. And it should publish this year.
And this is you writing this book.
Hmm.
Wow, so those
It's
have
me.
been departures also in your
Yeah.
like coming from having comments in a book and then adding and then finally
Hmm.
creating one of your I'm sure there'll be other books after this.
Yeah. And transformative as well, because um, my father was an English professor at CSM, College of San Mateo. And
Mhm.
so he was very critical of anything we wrote. And I remember in seventh grade, I went to Turnbull. I know you guys went to Burrell, but I loved my seventh grade English teacher. And he said, "Now, why don't you have your parents read over it before you turn it in?" So I did. I gave it to my dad, and he handed it back to me with all red marks.
Oh,
And I didn't even look at those red marks. They could have been encouragements, but I just saw red and it crushed me, So I vowed never to show him anything that I wrote. And so, his criticism just is like in me,
Sure.
So always beating myself up. But the editor that I have, he runs a group and really supports us that are writing. A lot of people are writing memoirs. Everyone's writing a different kind of book, but he calls them soulful books, like they're from your heart, right? They're something that you feel called to write and share
Okay,
with the world.
we have to address this. What is that noise?
Oh, that is a cockatoo.
Okay, I thought it was Gary for a minute. I thought maybe do you need a snack, Gary? Like,
You a
are
little
you?
hungry?
I thought it was me too.
Well, we closed the door so that he wouldn't be loud. That's Cuddles. Casey's.
Cuddles.
Casey has a cockatoo. Remember Beretta had that big white bird?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's the kind of bird he is. He's
Okay,
very
well maybe
loud.
Cuddles needs a snack.
It's his bedtime.
Oh,
So
okay.
Oh,
Casey's in there taking care of it. It's like a
Okay.
baby. He goes to bed at 5 and
Okay.
shut down
Well,
everything.
just a couple more questions. We'll get then you can get back to Cuddles. And we can all get a snack.
I'll take the computer over and you can meet him.
So these books are coming, but it sounds like okay. Just to cap out a bit, like these, you've been through a lot of transformations. You've done a lot of things, but it seems like every experience is actually growing to something bigger and better every time. It sounds like you're really on a really great path towards whatever the next thing is, right?
Yeah,
Do you feel that too?
that's my MO, is to stay
Okay,
open and follow what I'm guided to do
that's
next.
that's
Even if it
amazing. So,
feels like it's backwards, even if it means, oh, I'm resting for the next 2 weeks because my leg hurts, you know,
or your hip.
my hip or my back, or I don't know, I just didn't
Listen,
sleep
all our
well.
hips hurt. Everyone's hips hurt.
See, it happens at our age.
at
So
this
let me ask you a
age.
different question, and you can answer either one. I'm going to give you two, and you can decide which one. Is there something you wish people would stop asking you, or is there a question that you wish people would start asking you?
Ooh,
Either one. Either
that's a
one.
good
Is there
one,
something that you
Don.
hate it when people ask, or is there something you love it when people ask? A little
Well, I
curveball
love
stuff.
it when people ask me questions about, when they experience my sound healing, and
Yeah.
they ask questions about, like, how did you do that, or what was that sound, or
Mhm.
of course usually I don't have an answer. I'm like, I don't know, it just comes out. you know?
So you like it when people jump into and ask questions
Yeah,
about what you're doing. I mean,
yeah,
that's a good thing. So there's a
yeah.
lot of positivity to that
Yeah,
because there's
especially because when I first started doing it, I just thought they were weird sounds. I didn't have any frame of reference to, like, what are these sounds? What does it sound like? And
right.
over time, people would share with me, oh, that sounded like a Tibetan monk. or that sounded like a Native American medicine man. And, I'd hear people say these, and then some people would get more specific about that medicine man. They're like, yeah, I saw Cherokee with his full regalia. And so it's really fun when they ask me or they share what they saw or experienced.
Okay. Okay.
Question for you. If you, at this age now, if you could go back to a younger age and give that person some advice, and you can pick whatever age, what advice might that be?
I would say to my sophomore self, I don't know, she might have been 14 or 15, somewhere on there, that it's not what you think it is, but it's going to be great.
Okay.
I can see that throughout my life, actually. It's not what you think it is, but it's still going to be really great.
It sounds like it's great now. It sounds like it's been great for a while for you.
Yeah, life is good.
Good for you.
I mean, if you asked me that last week when I had to say no to going to Gary's picnic, I was pretty bummed that I wasn't going to be able to do that,
But we've had the chance to do this.
This is better. No.
Well, you missed
I
out
don't
on the
want to
lumpia.
qualify that because I didn't get to see everybody. I didn't get all the hugs and
You dodged a bullet with the lumpia. That's what I gotta say.
Oh, stop.
Really? What? I thought it was probably good.
I'm kidding. There's a lot of it. Sorry.
I saw pictures and I know lumpia is good.
It's very good, Shirley. Sorry.
Food. Whenever they bring food, it's so good. But it's usually got gluten in it, so I'm like, looks amazing.
Oh, right. Okay.
Now, Gary, take a bite and tell me how good it is. Can you describe it a little bit? Is it spicy?
But we've been shared enough meals together to know that while it's limited in some respects, there's a lot of things you can eat.
Oh,
you
yeah.
can go to pretty much any restaurant, you'll find something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm not as restrictive as I used to be, but if I do eat gluten, I've tried, and it does not do well that's when my joints really hurt. So, but the doctors won't say that. They won't say, hey, just
They'd
stop
rather
eating.
give you a pill.
Yeah, or an MRI, or like that's what I have coming up next. The MRI to see what's going on.
Okay. So, are you ready for a quick lightning round?
Okay, lightning round. Hit me.
Lightning round, Carrie. So, I'm just going to ask you a couple questions. You just tell us what you think. Okay.
Okay.
Now, none of these are actually going to work. So, it's going to be red wine, white wine, champagne, beer, or nothing, or
Nothing.
water.
Nothing.
Water.
Nothing.
Okay.
I don't trust the
movies.
water.
Oh,
I have to have my own personal,
Okay. So, movies, comedy, horror, or romance?
Oh, romance.
Okay. Are you a morning person or a night owl?
Morning.
Okay. Buffy the Vampire Slayer or Walking Dead? Or
Buffy.
neither? Buffy. Okay. Cats or dogs?
Cats.
Or birds?
cats.
Or birds?
No, I know, Phoebe, it's cats.
I've had a dog. We have had a couple dogs. We got birds, but
Okay.
cats.
Okay.
Cats.
Sweet snacks or savory snacks?
Always sweet.
Okay.
Actually, I like them both, but I like them
You can
together.
like them both.
I like them
It's not a-
together. Little
That's
sweet,
not
little
on the-
savory.
That's not one of the questions.
Salty,
Now what do I do?
crunchy. Gotta have your salty, crunchy with your sweet.
She's throwing us curveballs now, Gary. I
Oh,
don't
my
know.
God.
Nothing in your inbox or hundreds of unread emails.
Nothing in my inbox,
Okay. City life. or
but
small
a
town?
lot of saved ones.
Okay.
Get back to.
She's throwing another curveball. We can't just guess. I don't know. City life or small town?
A small town.
Okay. Sushi or tacos?
Tacos.
Tacos. Okay.
Gluten-free tacos.
Do you do the cooking or do you do the dishes?
I do both.
Okay. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
I say yes. Husband says no. He says that's
I
not
say
a
yes,
thing.
too.
He said that's not a thing. I go, it is. It's quite good.
Maybe it's not a thing on his half of the pizza.
Okay.
He
and
doesn't
here's
have
the
to
last
have it.
one. I won't ask you the Gary or Don one because I already got the answer on my last time we spoke.
Yesterday.
And it wasn't in my favor.
Gary's my my guy.
So time travel.
But
Would
I
you like
love
to
you,
go?
John, by the way.
Okay, yes, I know, but
You've
it's a
always be
second.
my first.
If you were doing time travel, would you like to go 20 years in the future or 20 years back?
And that's a hard one. I guess I'd like to go in the future.
Okay, me too.
I've already been there.
Okay,
I don't want to do
right.
that again. Let's not do that again.
So Phoebe,
So
can you?
if I was
Go
going to say,
ahead.
if you recall, I have two quick stories that I mentioned in the
Oh,
intro.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I will share them now. So one was I said that after I left Santa Barbara, UC Santa Barbara, I kept in touch with Phoebe. I'd go to visit her. So on one of the visits, she had an apartment, and she was asleep in a room. This was before cell phones. So the house phone was in the living room. And I was staying over, and I was sleeping in the living room. And whatever morning, the phone rang, and her bedroom door was closed. So for why I picked it up, hello. And the person they're like, is Phoebe there? It was a woman. Yeah, sure, just a minute. Knock on her door. Phoebe, it's your mom. And then I hear the conversation. Oh, that's Gary. It's like, oh, it's Gary. It's like, because I'm obviously the mom is like, who is this man answering my daughter's phone in the
Sleeping first thing
morning?
in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Oh, it's
But what
just
shared is like,
scary.
oh, it's Gary. No
Scary.
problem. The other
Like a
one was
girlfriend.
when, when
Wow.
I was one of two people honored to be asked by Phoebe to walk her down the aisle for her wedding 4 years ago. So the other friend is Bruce. So we're all from high school friends. She's kept in touch with both of us. So, she couldn't pick. So she said, I'll do both. So great. So we did the rehearsal. And so they get to the part where they go, who gives this person away? And that's where we both stand up and say, we do. But Bruce was a little hesitant about doing that because he thought, well, everyone's going to think we're a couple.
Is that what he was worried about?
And I'm thinking, I know he's married to Nancy. I'm like, you could have done worse. So those are the two little
I thought he was
tidbits
just
I wanted to
worried
share.
about the whole, like, who are we to give you to anybody? We don't own you. you know?
Well, I mean, there were people in the room that were Casey's friends or family or people that didn't know Bruce or myself.
Right.
So they just see,
Right.
Yeah,
who are
Phoebe
these
being walked
guys?
down the aisle by two men. And we sit together and like, who gives her away? We both said, we do.
Hey, it was
And I'm
after the
like,
pandemic, just barely out of lockdown. So I don't think people were judging anything. They were just happy to be around other people for a little while.
I'm just going to say my feelings were a little hurt.
So
No,
Phoebe, we have to
you
ask
did a
one
good
other
job.
question. We have to ask one last question too, because the title of this segment is "Ain't Nobody Got Time for That." So, what do you not have time for anymore? What is it you just don't want to deal with?
I have a few of these, but
Oh, that's good.
I
Go ahead.
don't clean my floors. That doesn't mean I have a pigsty. I have a robot that does it.
Oh, yeah. So you've got no time for
Got
cleaning
no
floors.
time for cleaning my floors. And I
Okay.
also have no time for trying to fix other people. Like, sometimes I just think I know everything. I used to. I used to think I knew everything and I should tell you how you could fix whatever your problem was. If they didn't ask, I got nothing to say.
Right.
Okay. Good one. Very
Not
good.
up to me, right?
Good.
Not my business.
So, Phoebe, where can we find your books? How do we find them? Where are we located? And what about a website?
You can find my upcoming book and get on the wait list at my website, phoebefazio.com/book. Or you just go to my website, it'll pop up. It'll invite you, and there's no obligation to buy it. It's just so that you'll get notified when it comes, but you can read a little bit more about it and be the first to find out. You can also find me on YouTube. Just go to YouTube and put in Phoebe Fazio. You'll find me. My other books, you can find them on Amazon, I think, but you won't find them under my name because I'm one of many authors. So, but
So,
the
is there? Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, I was gonna say my info's in the back of the book, but they're one is a is under 365. It's a series called the 365 series because there's a reading, you could read something every day as a date
every day.
and stuff. And then the other one is called Soul Biz. And I believe those are available on Amazon.
Okay.
Or you can
And
reach out to me, Phoebe at phoebefazio.com. And if you're interested in finding those books, I can make that happen for you.
and does your YouTube site have any of your sessions or your Reiki sessions in there?
No Reiki sessions,
Okay.
but lots of toning the chakras and
Okay.
some sound washing as well,
Okay.
which is my unique form of sound healing.
And since you have the website, are all of your sessions only available in person, or are you able to do any?
Oh, I do
That's probably
online.
better to do.
Yeah, I do online. I have really good recording equipment to have really good quality sound experience.
And
So,
that information is available on your website?
and that is in my
Oh, good.
shop. In my shop, you can sign up for, you can purchase a one-to-one Reiki sound session, whether it's online or in person. Prices are
And
low.
is there a blog involved with this website at all? Do you blog at all?
I used to. There's some old blogs in there.
Oh, I just
I
because you're
don't keep
getting
up with
started.
it. I used
No, I get
to,
you.
put up my current video and do that. But I do have an email list if people want to
Great.
join that. There's a way to do that on my website. So
Okay. We'll make
stay in
sure to
touch.
post all of those links in our liner notes and
Great.
plug you. Plug you good.
Awesome. Thank you for that.
Of course. Thank you for coming and being on with us.
Oh, it's
Gary, any
fun.
more questions or anybody else?
No, I think we're good. I think we covered it. Just there's a lot of hats that you wear.
Yeah. Yeah.
I let go of a lot of things. This year I'm just finishing my book and doing sound healing. And when somebody asks me about Reiki and they want to be a Reiki practitioner, I'm like, all right, we'll figure that out. But I'm not promoting, I'm not actively talking it up and making a big deal out of it. It seems to happen more organically anyway.
Okay.
Well,
Which
I
is
do
way it
recall
should.
years ago, I don't know how many years ago, meeting up with you in San Francisco because you had gotten your yoga instructor certification.
Yes, I am
So you
also
keep
a
up with that?
certified yoga teacher. Did I not mention that?
What can she not do? What does this
But
woman not
it's
do?
all
I
in
cannot do a cartwheel anymore.
No, that's okay. Nobody can. Bad
But
hips.
at the beginning, you said you're not spiritual, but
No, I
everything that
wasn't
you do.
until
Oh, okay.
that thing that happened that kind of put me on a spiritual path. Thanks for wrapping that back up. Yeah.
No, because
So, because
everything,
now
the
everything I
yoga, the
do,
Reiki, everything is
so
all kind
spiritual.
of wrapped up in there.
Yeah. But not
So-
religious.
Right.
Okay, well, Phoebe Fazio, thank you very, very much for joining us. This was great fun. It was wonderful to see you. I got to tell you, I get a lot of energy from you. You seem like you're in a great place. It seems like you're on a great path. It seems like there's a lot of good happening with you right now.
Thanks. Thanks for noticing.
Of
Thanks
course,
for seeing me
absolutely,
and hearing
absolutely.
me.
And I get a lot of energy from you. And now I'm going to go
Yay.
listen to I'm going to pull my bowls out and start using this on my finger and see if this does anything. That happens.
Oh, okay. You need to do your stemware,
Okay.
and then
How about plastic stemware?
no,
No?
it's
Okay.
got
No,
to.
no.
The
Okay.
crystal stuff is the best,
Pull out the good stuff.
and
Don.
have
You've got it.
different
Come
ones
on.
with different amounts of liquid in them, so you get different pitches.
I'll let you do that. You're the
Okay.
expert.
All right.
It's a lot of work.
You just get on a call with me, and I'll make all the sounds to make you happy.
We will do that.
And you just lay down. You could go to sleep.
Hey, lying down,
good.
falling asleep sounds good to me.
Right? We're good at that,
Right.
especially in the middle of the
He's
day,
good.
right?
Yes.
Right.
At night, not
Well,
so easy.
So thank you again for joining us. It was wonderful speaking with you. It's great to see you. I'm so happy for you and everything that's going on in your life right now. It sounds pretty amazing. But I got to say, the trip here to this point was pretty exciting, I think.
Oh,
All
yeah.
of its ups and downs.
It's been a ride.
Yeah, it's been a ride. And that's actually the good thing, that it is
Yeah.
a ride. Yeah.
And when does somebody
What?
interview you guys so we can learn all these things about you?
Well,
Oh, you're not
I got
ready
a
for
lot of
that.
secrets. I got a lot of secrets.
no one's
You're not
invited
going to
us on their
divulge any of
podcast.
them. Well, you gave me permission to learn. We won't talk about that. We won't talk about that. skip that question.
And Gary just doesn't care about me enough to ask me any questions anymore.
Oh,
Stop.
you guys know too much about each other.
Exactly.
I do.
I'd tell you about him, but I'd have
What?
to kill him.
How old were you when you met? You were pretty young, right?
Well, I'm 47 now, so let's see. Count back. Carry the 7, or the
47.
3. No, Gary
I mean,
shared this.
like, were
Gary,
you two when you met?
well,
Like,
no, Gary, you share the story. You've shared this story before.
I want to
but
say
your
we were
moms
like
were
around
friends?
7-ish
You were young.
because my relatives lived next door to his family.
Oh,
So if I went to go play with my cousins, occasionally he would come over and play. But we went to different elementary and middle schools. He didn't
really?
go to Braille.
You didn't go to Brown?
No, I went to Bayside.
Bayside.
Because his family lived in Shoreview.
Shoreview.
So it wasn't
Okay.
until Aragon that the three of us met up
Got
in our
it.
freshman year.
Got
So,
it.
but prior to that, we were in different schools. But so in that freshman year, it's like you look familiar, and then we just kind of put the pieces together, and we figured, okay, we had met, our moms knew each other, but they didn't really hang out.
Right.
No.
Right.
But it was just through the connection was my cousins and my aunt and uncle that lived next
Yeah.
door.
Yeah.
Seems like a lot of us in high school were like, I know you from elementary
Mhm.
school. Weren't we in kindergarten together? You know, like
Oh yeah,
I think Byron
Actually,
was at one of my young birthday parties, like probably kindergarten or something.
Didn't you know each other in like grade
Yeah.
school or something?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, and Jeffrey and who else I was just thinking of lots of people that I Craig,
Well, oh,
Rudy.
great. Okay. Our audience doesn't need to learn about all of our secrets.
We're just dropping names so that
Just
when they're
names
on,
only. Maybe. Anyway, it's great to see you.
really fun. You guys.
Congratulations. Hopefully, the next Gary's going to create new activity for all us to come and see
Oh,
or be a
yay.
part of. So
Next month,
yes, I'm the honorary
event planner.
party gatherer, event planner.
You are
yes.
the best at that. I remember
see.
planning a bunch of stuff in high school, but I never like made any arrangement. We just was like, well, just pick a place and a time and tell people to be there. That's all we did.
I was cleaning bathrooms that morning.
Oh,
I was
man.
dusting off the tables. I was
Yeah,
getting
you go the
everything
extra
ready.
mile and the extra invitations and notes and messages and yeah.
I kept reminding people $6 cash, no
Make sure it's
credit cards.
cash. You'll never get in.
For the entry to the park, not for
And
me.
then you have to go
Just
all the
clarify.
way back to Woodside.
Gary's
to
a
get
lot
the
more
cash.
expensive, actually. He requires a lot of cash.
Oh, you know I'm going to ask for more than $6. Come
Yeah.
on.
Well,
That's
seven
just to
That's a
fifty.
get in the
whole
door.
nother
But
episode.
you have to pay more when you get there. If you want to eat
We're
the
not
food.
talking about my door right now.
Okay.
So,
All right.
we're going off on a whole nother tangent.
Yes.
Can't wait for that episode.
A lot of people can't.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Get back to Cuddles. Cuddles
All right.
needs some crackers or something. Gary needs a cracker.
I think the light is off and he's in bed.
Okay. All right. Well, it's good
It's late.
speaking with you.
Past his bedtime. All right.
Great speaking with you. Take care, Phoebe. Okay.
All right, you guys. Thanks so much for the invitation.
Thank you for coming. It was
I hope you
great.
enjoyed
All
it. We
right.
did.
Lots of fun.
Bye.
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 And we're back.
And we're back. That was so much fun.
It was very sweet. She's had an amazing journey. I'm very excited for her. I didn't know about the plays. I didn't know
Yeah.
she was doing that.
I mean, because I've kept in touch with her, and Reading from here is like 4 hours away, so I've gone up there several times. Once for her birthday, once she may have been at a play at that time. So, but I definitely went up for the 2 plays. I went up after her first daughter was born,
Wow.
and then I was up there several years ago for her wedding. So yeah, I've gone up several times. And
Cool.
when her family still owned the house here in San Mateo, she would come down, like especially on holidays, and we'd always, a bunch of us would get together. So I'd get a chance to see her. So I've definitely kept in touch over the years, and it was nice to see her. I'm sorry she couldn't join us this past weekend, but
Yeah.
that happens.
It's great to catch up with her. I look forward to whenever next event we can all be a part of because
Yeah.
she's such a wonderful person, a great soul. Do you
So
hear
she
that?
had Cuddles, and you got Rocket and Boomer.
And Boomer.
Is it time for them to sleep?
It's time to shut all of this down. I'm going to shut the dogs down, but maybe you could shut us down.
Well, we will shut it down
Okay.
until the next episode. And we have more guests coming. We have more
Oh, yeah.
episodes in the can, as they say. But you can find all of them on. We'll start with the website, which is under Podpage. Don and Gary doing 60. Oh yes, Podpage.
There you go.
And everything's listed on there. All the links to all our platforms, which is Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Blue Sky, YouTube, if you want to see us in addition to hear us.
Why wouldn't you want to see us?
Right? We look good. And then if you want to like, subscribe, leave a message, a voicemail message, you can do that on Podpage. If you want to email us, you can do that at donandgarydoin60@gmail.com. Just keep listening and keep watching.
Yeah, I think you covered it.
I think I did.
You did.
Podpage.
Podpage. Good job. Thanks, Gary. That was really great.
All right, we will talk to you soon.
Okay, take care. No,
All right.
I said take Claire. What I meant was don't take Claire, take care.
Or take an eclair. What?
And don't take an eclair, and don't forget to spay and neuter your pets.
Wow. Okay.
I said that. Okay, never mind. We gotta go. I'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.